after fighting close to one season, since we have like 15 days, I don't know where I'm going to post this video, but yeah, I'm going to talk my results from my tier 5 in Call of Dragons. How is the feeling, and the good sides, the bad sides, the downside, since there is a downside also. It's not everything so great. And yeah, first I'm going to start with the fights. Maybe this is the most important thing, and that people care is how the tier 5, what is the feeling. First, the feeling is great, no surprise, but yeah, back in the days when I was a tier 4 player, I remember we very hard avoid a tier 5 players. For example, somebody go with 5 legions and is alone, and you know, when you see somebody alone, you're like, oh my god, it's time for some free merits. And we have something like, no, don't go there, it's a tier 5 person, blah blah blah. And yeah, you should definitely care if the person is tier 5, since the exchanges is huge. Now, yesterday I have some fights with alliance that is close to our power. Most of the players are tier 4, just to mention that. And yeah, the merits are crazy, man. The merits is just crazy. There's still some tier 4, tier 5 players. For example, this player is tier 5. This one is tier 5. Yeah, same, blah blah blah. I'm not going to go over. Also, this one is tier 5. I'm not going to go over all the reports I have, but yeah, the merits are crazy, man. Just so much. Okay, this is only scouts here. The merits are crazy, and the survivability is also crazy when you're fighting with the tier 5. I have just a single troop awakened, but I put a lot of investment in this troop. No, I have 2 troops awakened. Yeah, I didn't make a video about my marksmans, but right now I can train my marksmans. Also, I'm very close to open the cavalry bad boys here. I think infantry should be awakened before cavalry. Just the researches was way further for my cavalry from my infantry. So most likely I'm going to open the cavalry. Is going to be the next one. This is like 15 days left. Maybe next week going to get the 20 hours, 24-hour speed ups, and I'm going to start this one when I get a mana stone, of course. Always do your research with mana stone. But yeah, I would be happy if I was close to get the infantry. I think infantry is something that is very important. Very important in Call of Dragons, especially in the Alliance Wars. You need infantry. You need at least 1 legion. If you can do 2 legions. Even though with 2 legions, I'm not so sure what is going to be a good pick for heroes there. But yeah, Goris Kogo, 1 infantry legion. But anyway, back to the results. As you can saw, the merits are very good. This is the good side of the tier 5. Now the exchanges go bad when, for example, you are attacking the enemy, you fight between their castles and they swarm you. But this is normal. This is it doesn't actually matter. Tier 4, tier 5, you're going to get a lot of losses like this. Happened to me 2 or 3 times. Two people or 3 people just swarm my tier 5 legions, and yeah, you cannot do much about that. Now I want to talk also little about little about the downsides, and I'm going to start with first thing. Bruh, the healing is crazy. Right now I have like 57 um uh 57 ballista that I can heal. I'm going to take out everything from here, and I'm going to make this since I get question from the people. Okay, man, what is the difference in the resources healing? And yeah, I'll have like 50k here, and is 11 8 5.6 million resources cost. Now I'm going to take out this, and I'm going to train normal ballista, 500 people, fortitude 3.1 1.4. This is the difference, ladies and gentlemen. This is the big downside for tier 5 if you want to go for free heal, for a resource healing. Now, why I think it's a downside, because at cost of these resources, I don't have, by the way, the policy here for the resource healing. Just to mention that, since some people may say, yo, it's so expensive. No, you can make it not that expensive when you go maybe for this policy. I think this one is the best one, Reprieve. Just, yeah, I didn't take her. I didn't think I'm going to use resource healing. This maybe I didn't, why I didn't take her. But yeah, you can reduce 25% here. You can reduce from here extra 10%. I don't suggest going for this policy. I mean, this policy, when you have 50% reduction of the resource healing, I don't know if you can see it, but you have limit, hospital care capacity limit, 1.5 million. And boy, we rally couple people, and those people get like 900k dead troops just because they picked the wrong policy. So please, people, if you're a subscriber to my channel, even if you're Golf Dragon dude, be careful. Be careful with this policy. Write everything what is written there. So the downside is the healing. So if I was a tier 4 player, I would be like fighting, having 3 times more legions if I do a healing. Since if I can heal 100k ballista, I can heal 300k tier 4 ballista, not tier 5. And this somehow break the difference between tier 4 and tier 5. Just be able to heal more legions and have more troops on the field is something like I don't know, is compensate somehow the tier 5. So I start thinking that tier 5 is great survivability, everything is perfect. But if you're tier 4 and you have a resource healing like farms and blah blah blah, you can do as well as a tier 5. Now most of the people are not going to go over the resource healing. I was also resisting for so long time to go for resource healing, since you need resources. And boy, just healing my tier 5 units before couple days, we make big fight with AC, and I spent like 600 million resources just to heal my legion couple times. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was painful. And you can have, by the way, 300. At the moment, I have 3.18 million resource healing daily. I don't know I can be able to do resource healing that much. Even if I have to farm the whole season, if everything's a tier 5. So definitely this is a downside. The resource healing is huge downside for the tier 5. What else we can talk is the tier 5 make big changes in the fight. Right now, we're fighting against alliance with the same amount of power as us. We have like LM is having 8.3 billion power. Here is just VP. Here we are with LB, but yeah, how much power have the LB? I mean, I want to be absolutely correct in my calculations. They have 4.4. So on this side we have VP and down. So on this side VP is alone against R and LM and Superlance. Here VP with their Superlance down is against us, and they have close to 5 billion power this alliance, and VP is having 7.6, so they have little less from our main alliance. But in total, we are very, very close. Almost, not almost, is equal power. But what is the difference? Why we're winning every time we fight with these guys, even when we fight alone in this zone? Here is a Superlance or VPG. This is DAO. This is VP. And this is only AWEB. And the reason is simple. We have more active tier 5 players. And people will joke around, yo, the numbers is important. Yeah, definitely the numbers is important. If a tier 5 player gets swarmed, if I get swarmed, I get big losses. I mean, I was protecting one flag, and between the flag there was like 4 castles from VPG. Farm Alliance, I don't know if they have 1 billion power. But those people swarm my 3 legions, my 3 mage legions. And at the end of the day, I go out with 170 k in hospital, tier 5 mages. So yeah, definitely when somebody is swarming you, you cannot do that much, even if you're tier 5. But anyway, we managed to fight there, and the reason we win is because we have more active tier 5 players. We have same amount of tier 5 players. It's proven by the scouts and blah blah blah. This season, I think more and more people are going to open tier 5 since as a WoW spender, I opened my tier 5 previous season. So most likely, I think I saw 2 people opening tier 5. I mean, the single troop, but still, this troop is going to be tier 5. And if you have a save at some speed ups, you're going to get best exchanges for this troop. I mean, not best exchanges, you're going to level up more from this troop and you're going to build couple legions. Maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 like me. Didn't actually matter, but yeah, the results are crazy. I'm so happy. It's a game changer. The problem comes when you end your troops. And right now I have like 1.5 million in the hospital. Maybe for some people it's a lot, for some people may not. I didn't touch my elixir since I want to heal only my tier 5 mages. Now I have tier 5 marksmen, but it's just like 60k or 70k. Around 70k marksmen, and I don't have Wonk Warfare. Something that I should pick for sure for next season. I was thinking, yo, I'm going to use my mages. What's the problem there? And yeah, the problem is the marksmen. And I saw people that is making 300k merits with marksmen. It was crazy, and we are not talking about awakened marksmen. I'm not so sure about the artifacts, but we're not talking about awakened marksmen. We're talking about Magrat 5511 with Zeta 5111. We're talking for this type of legion. It's so unbalanced. And yeah, also Sindrian and Frygar is a marksman. Even mine is awakened. I really don't know why I didn't go for Wonk Warfare, but yeah. I don't have just troops for. I don't have marksmen to build one tier 5 legion. Maybe if I put some effort, I may build something, but for now I'm trying to get my tier 5s, all of them, so my universal speed ups is going to go in this direction. So yeah, this is maybe the results and my personal opinion over the tier 5. It's just a game changer. I become very active when I open my tier 5. It's just you jump there. Of course, you don't sit like Rambo there to get hit by the enemy, but you're fighting long time. I remember since I was far away from the ruins, I was over here somewhere, and till I go to the ruins is like maybe 8 minutes, something like this, walking part. And my legion is still alive inside. One of the legions die, I mean tier 5 mages. Go back and go in, which is like 15 minutes. And my other legion is still inside fighting, since have this survivability. Since even when you hit and you're not going to get hit, there is counter attack, especially if you hit marksmen. And this hurt. So yeah, I don't want to make this video long. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about something. I wish you a great day. Don't forget like, subscribe if you're new to this channel, become a member to the Burgi gang, and see you in the next video.